Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Junaid Shahid. I am your math instructor. Today our topic is about probability with an example of a dice. Uh, if you didn't see my previous video, I uh, give a detailed video on what is probability from scratch and also with an example of a coin. If you didn't see my video, just hit the link and I catch button on the top right corner. Just hit the link and you will be directed to my that previous video. In today's video we are going to be talk about probability formulas by using questions of a dice. If we play a ludo, you see a dice which have a six faces. Now top the first face is only one, which I said in Urdu, kana. Number two on a face, number three on a face, number four on a face, and five and six. And we will do some 5 to 6 questions, basic questions to before going deep dive in probability. So let's start our video. Just give a 5 to 7 second to revise my lesson, revise my previous video. It is our lecture number 2. Our previous video's formula is P of A equals to N of A upon N of S. And what is N of S? You are familiar. N of A represent by favorable outcome, favorable outcome, and N of S represent by sample space. Example of dice. You see a dice like in this form. Here is a 4 faces, and here is a 1 face, and the top of the contains 3 faces, and many more. Like if I draw in a simple 2D form is 1 and 2 faces and 3 faces and 4, 5, and the last one is about 6 faces. So what is sample space? From our example, sample space is a total number of outcomes. How many outcomes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 outcomes, but we need N of S equals to 6. We sort our problem of the half formula equals to N of A upon N of S. We sort out this problem N of S. Now our problem is to find what is the favorable outcome. I said my favorable outcome is about I want to show 3 on dice. So what is solution of this answer question? Our favorable outcome is 3. So how many 3s are in a single dice? Only 1. So N of A equals to 1. So what is the probability right now? P of A equals to N of A upon N of S. N of A equals to 1 and N of S equals to 6. So probability of 3 on a dice is equal to 1 by 6. If you find probability of a 1, also same N of A over N of S equals to, there is just only, you can easily say that there is just only 1 in the in our sample space. So probability is going to be same for all the numbers, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can if you can see an MCQs, what is the probability of 5? You can easily say that 1 by 6. You can probability of 2, you can easily say that 1 by 6. So every number which is which you see on a dice, it's have a same probability, like 1 by 6 of, and probability of 3 N of A over N of S equals to 1 by 6, also 1 by 6 of 5, also 1 by 6 of 6. Now it is an example of a very important example of a probability. Just very simple steps in we learned about the probability of a dice, how to calculate the probability of a dice. Now I took 5 to 7 questions from ChatGPT to find whether how many types of probability we can find on a dice. Let's take it up onto notebook. Our first question is, what is the probability of rolling a 3? We already did it, so let's move on to next question. What is the probability of rolling an even number? Very interesting, very interesting question. What is the probability of rolling an even number? So let's draw a question. Probability probability of even numbers. Probability of even number. First, find the sample space. We already know that sample space equals to 6. Total number of faces on a dice equals to 6. So our sample space equal to 6. So what is an favorable outcome? Our favorable outcome is an even number. So if we can see that number 1 on a dice of a face, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. So how many even numbers are there? There are 3 even numbers. Number 2 is an even, number 4 is an even, number 6 is an even. So our favorable outcome is going to be 3. So probability equals to n of a upon n of s equals to 3 over 6 equals to 1 upon 2. Just an easy question. Let's move forward. What is the probability of rolling an odd number? Same probability, sorry, probability of odd ones. So n of s equals to 6, n of a equals to how many odd number are in faces 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So how many order? 1 is a odd, 2, 3, oh sorry, 1, 3 and 5. So how many event are there? How many favorable outcome are? 3 favorable outcomes. So probability of a equals to probability of an odd one is equal to 3 over 6, which is also be 1 by 2. And the last one is, what is the probability of rolling a number greater than 4, which is quite interesting question. Probability probability of number greater than 4. So n of s will be same for all the question. N of s equals to 6. So just take a minute. N of s equals to 6, and if we draw sample space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, our favorable outcome is a number greater than 4. So how many numbers are greater than 4? Just only 2, 5 and 6, which is greater than 4. Can we include the 4? No, we will not include the 4, because 4 equals to 4, not greater than 4. So just we have only two numbers right now, 5 and 6. So n of a equals to 2. What is probability will be? Our probability will be p of a equals to 2 upon 6. Answer would be 1 by 3. Hope you understand about a probability of a dice. Now move to our first questions of our O levels past paper. After this concept, you are going to be say that we attempt a question just in 2 to 3 seconds. Here we have a question related to probability. Let's start to try to fix it out and solve just in many minutes. A fair 5-sided spinner is numbered using the prime number 2, 3, 5, 7 and 11. In a game, players spin it twice and add the two numbers. If we spin it first, now our concept will be used is trial. What is trial? If we did an experiment at once, you said that we do a one trial. If we throw a dice in two times, we you can say that you did two trials. So how many trials are there? There are twice trials are here. In a game, players spin it twice and add the two numbers obtained. Complete the possibility diagram. Let's complete this diagram. 2 plus 2 equals to 4, 2 plus 3 equals to 5, 2 plus 5 equals to 7, 2 plus 7 equals to 9, 2 plus 11 equals to 13, and t plus 2 equals 5, t plus 6, t plus 5 equals to 8, t plus 7 equals to 10, t plus 11 equals to 14, and 5 plus 2 equals to 7, 5 plus 6 equals to 8, 5 plus 7 equals to 10, 5 plus 7 equals to 12, 5 plus 7 equals to 16, 7 plus 2 equals to 9, 7 plus 3 equals to 10, 7 plus 5 equals to 14, 7 plus 7 equals to 18, and last 7 plus equals to 13, 11 plus equals to 14, and 11 plus 5 equals to 16, and 11 plus 7 equals to 18, and now 22. So how many possible outcomes are there? There are two ways to find. You have to just count the number 1 2 3 4 5 6, or whether if you have this row and you have this column, multiply the both numbers, 5 in rows and the 5 in the columns. If you multiply, we will get a sample space. 5 multiplied 5, it is our sample space. So n of s equals to 25. Our first question is, find the probability total of two numbers is a prime number. Now our favorable outcome, we have to find the prime numbers. So let's try to find it, the prime numbers. 5 is a prime number, 1, 7. We bold the prime numbers. 13, 5, 7, 13, is there any prime number here? Let me check it out. There is no any other prime number in my view. So our favorable outcome of first question is n of a equals to how many prime number are in our sample spaces. So there are 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So n of a, so what is the probability? Probability would be 6 over 25. It's our first answer of part 1 question. And our second question would be a perfect square. Let's try to find the perfect square in our sample space. So how many perfect square are in our sample space? 4 is a perfect square of 2, as well 16 is a perfect square of 2, as well 9 is a perfect square of 2, as well this 9 is a perfect square of, oh sorry, this 9 is a perfect square of 3, as well this 9 is a perfect square of 3, as well this 16 is a perfect square of 4, and this 16 is also a perfect square of 4. So how many perfect square are there? There are just only 5. So what would be probabilities? You can say that probability of a square numbers are 5 over 25. After reducing the fraction, 5 ones are and 5 fives are ever our. This is our required answer. So probability of an perfect square is equal to 1 by 5 and probability of prime numbers are 6 over 25. Okay. Now one more question which is quite important after this question is what if we multiply both prime numbers without solving table, find probability of prime numbers. Here is our question, and which is quite important through paper point of view. If we multiply here in question, in the previous question, our favorable outcome created by addition. But in question, the examiner say you have to multiply. Sorry, you have to multiply. But also examiner said that you don't need to complete the diagram. If you don't need to complete the diagram, how we will solve it? We will solve it by logic. Let's create a logic. Logic is when you multiply both prime number, your answer will never be in prime numbers. Your answer will always be in composite numbers. You have to take any two prime numbers, multiply them. Never your answer will be in prime number. Your answer always be in composite number. So what is the probability of prime number when you multiply both prime numbers? Our probability would be equals to 0. Reason, you have to write the reason. When we multiply both prime numbers, our answer would be a composite number. So after this video, hope you understand about how to solve the probability, how to create a logic about probability. Let last our last topic is the properties of a probability, just in one 1 to 2 minutes. Like I have to create a heading: properties of probability. Probability of certain event equals to always be 1, and the probability of not possible event equals to 0. Like in the recent question, our probability of a prime number when we multiply both prime numbers, so it is an impossible event to create when we multiply both prime numbers, our answer is prime, so it's an impossible event, so probability would be 0. Our third probability will be lies. Here is the range of probability, which is quite important for the MCQs. Let's close the video. Hope you understand all of my lecture. If you understand